Hey Budget Fam, this is Janki from Jan Budgets. So, end of the month calls for budget closure. Today's video is all about budget closure, a little bit about the budget breakdown, and the mistakes I've done in my budget. So, let's get started. Prior to this is my first time doing this budgeting on the income that I've received and then creating the sinking funds. So, that is the reason there were budgets mistakes that have creeped in. I would like to just let you know how I've done this. I know pretty much most of the videos are shown in a way where people remove all the amount that is there in their account, and then they do the cash stuffing related to the expenses and then related to their sinking funds. But that doesn't work for me. So I'm just letting you know how it works for me, and it might help at least one person out there. I would feel very grateful. So yeah, I'm just adjusting the camera angle, so please excuse me for that. Okay. Okay. So I think I've told about this in the previous video about breaking down my living expenses into online and offline. The reason is online is anything paid by my debit card or through net banking. And offline or cash expenses is mostly what all we do, what all payments we do with cash. And then sinking funds is pretty much the amount that we receive apart from these two amounts that I have budgeted. Apart from this, whatever amount we have received, we receive in cash. So those I'm trying to create in the sinking funds. So we'll start with the first thing, that is electricity bill. This is directly deducted from our bank accounts. And then internet, this is also deducted from bank accounts. Groceries, we pay either by cash, card, online banking. This could be anything, but I thought I have to create only one category for this groceries because it's going to be again a bit of like, oh here, oh here, oh here. So this is basically my oil, sugar, pulses, eatables, snacks, these kind of eatables and snacks pretty much is the same. So pretty much these kind of things. And I'm sorry I'm using only both blue and black into these. And there is no color coding or any such thing. Whatever pen I could get, I'm just grabbing it and writing it. That's all. Okay. So that's about groceries. Then comes recharges. Recharges is also done through my wallet. That's my pretty much my, it comes out from the bank account. DTH also. And then miscellaneous or repair. Actually, I have to do two categories. It has to be miscellaneous. And then I have to put another category that is repair. This is one mistake. And another mistake that I haven't written it down here is that I didn't write eat outs or snacks, which was one thing. So eat outs. This was one mistake, so I'm making note of it so that in my next October budgeting video, I would definitely share this into this online expense. Then comes offline expense. Here comes, this is the domestic help, which we need to give salary on every first of the month. Then it's fruits, veggies, milk. These three are something that we have to pay by cash. We buy our fruits from the fruit vendors, veggies also from the vegetable vendors. Milk is from a nearby departmental store. So all these are paid through cash. It's very much nearby. All these are pretty much at a walkable distance near our house. So we thought this is feasible rather than going to a grocery store and buying all of these. This is more like a fresh produce. And that is the reason I said groceries we buy through cash also, because we do have a departmental store nearby. So if we're running out of something, let's say we ran out of sugar, we can quickly go grab sugar from the store nearby. And that's how sometimes we have to pay it through cash. So that is That is the reason I'm thinking I have to have another um, category here as groceries, you know. Yeah. So I'll put another category here as groceries. So that's one thing that I have to include in offline expenses. Then comes, yeah, this is pretty much it. I would rather put eat outs here as well, so that I might pay some online, I might pay some offline. Eat outs is basically snacks. Even if you're buying samosa from outside, I think I would end up into adding it into this. Then medicines and miscellaneous. I will add repair also. Sometimes we might need repairs that need to be attended to. So yeah. So miscellaneous will be different and repair will be different. Now miscellaneous could be anything that is. Now my maid suddenly asked for an expense. Maid in the sense it's just domestic help. She just helps us in washing dishes and we don't need any other help from her. So she asked for advance of 500 rupees. So we had to give it, and I don't know where to add that. So I think that will come under miscellaneous. That's about it. So expected is something that I have round figured based on usually how much do I spend, and based on that small calculation, I started writing the expected amounts. So after I added up these two, whatever amount was remaining, that will get into my sinking funds from the total. I deducted from the total. These two I add, deduct from the total, and then that amount will go into my sinking funds category. I'm so sorry, I'm messing up the camera's angle so much. Okay. So yeah, I hope this is clear. This is about pretty much my budget breakdown. And sinking funds, yeah. I think I already explained about what all I think I should have written down. Now, the other mistake that I've done is it wasn't intentional or something like that. I did not really check my the school fee of my daughter in her fee book. It was written as 8,400, but I budgeted only for 5,900. This was a great mistake. I have to cover this up, I think, in my next month. But this school fee has to be paid by November. I think I already mentioned that in my last video. So the remaining amount, I will have to create another sinking fund in October. I thought actually I would be finishing up with the school fee. The 5,900 is done, so I don't have to create a sinking fund for October, but I could start it from November. But I was wrong, obviously. It was 8,400 only for November. Only for November, it was 8,400. The remaining months are all 5,900 only. So the school fee is basically bi-monthly. So for June, July, August, oh no, sorry, July, April, no, May, June. I think April, June, yeah. April, June, July, August, September, October, November, like that. I'm sorry I just messed up with the months and all that, but I hope you understood. It's basically 2 months we need to pay the amount. And it's usually 5,900, but only in the month of November, it just skipped my mind. It's 8,400, so I have to add the extra amount that is needed. That is 2,500, I think I've calculated it, which needs to be added in my October sinking fund also. So if you have the doubt of why I created rice separately, this is because we buy a 25 kilo bag of rice, which is mostly the staple that we eat every day. The reason I stuff, it's 1,200 rupees. A 25 kilo bag of rice is 1,200 rupees. So I thought, why not create a sinking fund? We get this for one and a half month or 2 months. A 25 kilo bag of rice, and this is also pretty much near our house, so we don't have to go to the grocery store and add up that amount into my groceries. So this is near my house. I can go to the store, pick up whatever rice I would want to, um, want for our family, and then make the purchase. They would accept only cash. So that's the reason why I thought it is better to do this. This is pretty much self-explanatory, whatever I did, and the budget closure is pretty much the actual amount of money, which I do prepare an expense tracker, writing down every week in this first week of September, what is the amount that I spent, how much did I make, and then totaling it up, and then writing it down as per it's done. So whatever amount was the difference that you see here from the expected and actual, this also got used up this month because of the medical expenses of my daughter. This was an emergency that happened. So yeah, this definitely helps to budget, to be safe, to have bright future. So yeah, kudos to this. That's it, guys. See you in the next video. Bye bye.